Hi everyone, I'm Sam. Let's play some daily games. Today is January 12th, 2026. It is Monday, start of a new week, and we are playing Wordle number 1668. Alright. Strip, day 12. Come on, the new year. It is not strip, but it is try something. So what can I try? Here, literally try. T-R-I. Triad. Trick. Oh, Trier. T-R-I-E-R. Trier, like that. Don't know about that. Don't know how I feel about that. Trice, T-R-I-C-E. But that's different from thrice. Okay. Do I try it? Just, why not? Or, no, it can't be atria, because T-R-I, right? Okay. Could be, no, can't be traits. Or something else, I-E-R. Not there. So that's not going to work. Twire. Right. That's also a good one. Oh, okay. Wife. No, that's a different word. Or. Right. Okay, I'll just do try it, because that was the first one that I thought of. Okay, just go for it. Oh, it wasn't try it. It's gotta be trial it, I think. But still, really good second guess, I think. Okay, we gotta check catapult for this one. Okay. Answer trial. Did strip. Really good. 34 probable answers. Actually, more than I expected. Whoa, okay. The next best guess would have been title. Okay, we could have had biter, drift, flirt, fritz, grift, intro, irate, leader, two spellings, miter, I don't know about that one, nitro, right, ritzy, I guess, but rivet, third, tiara, tiger, timer, tighter, I don't think so, triad, trial, tribe, trice, trick, trier, that's what I was thinking, trike, like tricycle is, trill, trite, twirl, vitro, and right. Okay, so a lot more answers than I expected. But I went with try, which is very lucky. I narrowed down to just the one. So yeah, I think that was better. If I had done, okay, let's just remove that. Let's try if I had done title as they had asked me to. Two probable answers, trial and twirl. So in a sense, tried was actually a way better guess. So I'm glad I kind of listened to my gut, and even though I didn't see trial, but that was really lucky for me. Okay, but let's check Word Finder if tried has been done before, because it did seem, yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I had seen it before, but in a way, I didn't let that deter me. I still went for it, so that was cool. Okay, let's see if twirl, yes, been done before. Vitro, I don't think they're gonna do that one. To be honest, what were some other ones that I was thinking of? I was thinking of trite, right? Trite has been done before as well. Trier, would they do that? I don't know, but it hasn't been the answer before. Okay. Let's remove that. Get those probable answers again. The ones that I was thinking of. Not those. Third, I think. Yes. Rice. Ah, that has been the answer before. But that's different from thrice, right? Thrice. Isn't that the same thing? A brief space of time. To haul or in and lash or secure of a small rope. Okay, not really familiar. I know thrice, like something occurred 3 times. Okay, there we go. Really lucky second guesser to get me a 3 guess solve. So pretty good, 93. I'm getting close to 100 3 guess solves, which should be excellent. All right, let's move on to connections there. We're playing number 900 and I think it's 46. Today 946. Let's see. Connections tends to take longer to load these days. I don't know why. If it's a server thing on their end or is it internet thing on mine? Like, what's going on here? Because this has been happening for the past few days now, where the games load relatively quickly. It's just this one that takes so long. Not even like graphics heavy or anything. All right, 946. Let's go. Okay, today's 16 words are handshake, compact, armchair, expert, console, headquarter, novice, footstool, understanding, pumpernickel, proficient, agreement, Seftazidime? What is that? Intermediate, bookcase, and money penny. Alright, immediately I'm looking at the end word. So that's dime, penny, quarter, nickel, ending in coins. Could be a red herring, maybe, but I still think this is most probably a group. Because septa, whatever the heck that is. What else could that be, right? I mean, it's probably a medication of some kind, but I don't see what it would go with. But okay, let's not lock it in too quickly in case I am too arrogant in going for that one first. Too foolish. Armchair expert. Well, that's a phrase, but expert, proficient, novice, intermediate, sort of levels of skill, perhaps, ability, like different levels of it. A bookcase, armchair, footstool, console. I guess suppose things you could find in a den. Library or something, but I don't think a den. And that would leave agreement, compact, handshake, understanding. Come to an understanding, come to an agreement, yes. But then handshake. We'll do the pennies, the coins first, I think. Let's do that one first. Ending in US coins. Okay. Understanding. Agreements. Handshake. No, sorry. Handshake. Compact though. Or maybe console goes with this. I should really do this proficient, novice, expert, intermediate, different levels of ability. You do that one first, I think. Experience levels. Yep. Okay. The last one, armchair, bookcase, footstool. Would it be compact or console? I feel like going with console. It's just like compact. With the other three, like, is that how you come to an agreement? Like, you know, things you need, things involved in an agreement. Like, you come to an agreement. You shake it, you handshake it, you come to an understanding, something like that. So either compact or console. Okay, I think I'll go with console still, and then leave compact for that. I think we'll try that. Hopefully. Living room furniture. Okay, den. I think that counts. Den is like a living room, right? Yeah, don't really understand what this one is about, to be honest. A promise. Okay, so just like the noun, a promise? Or it's like it's a noun, I guess. Okay, let's go through these one by one. Ending US coins, pretty easy. I think this is a medication. Let's just double check what this is. So I have no idea. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But, Ceftazidime, sold under the brand name Fortas, among others, is a third-generation cephalosporin antibiotic used for the treatment of a number of bacterial infections. Specifically, it is used for joint infections, meningitis, pneumonia, sepsis, urinary tract infections, malignant otitis externa, etc. So a lot of it. So maybe this might be popular in the US. I've never really heard of this particular medication, which is maybe the best because these infections do not look fun. I would like to not know what these things are. Oops, wrong tab. I keep going to the wrong tab. Like a headquarter, quarter, right? Money penny from James Bond. Penny, the pumpernickel is a type of bread. And then, yeah, nickel at the end. It's the US coin. Experience level that was pretty easy. Expert, intermediate, novice, proficient. So novice is like the most sort of like beginner, intermediate, sort of mid-range. I never know the difference between expert and proficient. Well, which one is the higher level of proficient? So proficient is like the third one, like kind of good. Yeah, able to do something to a higher than average standard. So you're just better than average in your skill. But expert is like you are the top person in that field or something, experience. I would say, yeah, novice, intermediate, proficient, then expert. I guess that's how that would go. Living room furniture, armchair, bookcase, console, footstool. Okay, so let's see, what does a console in a living room actually look like? I'm not entirely sure. A console, like it's like a table. Is that is? Okay, hold on. What is? Or is it like that thing where they put their like CD player, record player, and all that? So I guess that's the console, TV console. I think so. So that's where they go in and live room. Okay, okay, let's see here. Okay, oh wait, they've got a Wikipedia for that. A den, okay, is a small room in a house where people can pursue activities in private. Okay, would one say that this is kind of like a living room? But then again, these are things that you could also find in a den, right? Like you could find in your armchair because it's cozy. You could find a bookcase. Plus, you do activities in there. So console for the TV, footstool to relax, bookcase. So I feel like these could very easily be in a den as well. It's just a smaller, cozier, more private room than a typical living room. It's more open with guests and stuff. But I feel like it's the same furniture you can find there. So technically, I feel like I get the point for that one. The promised one. Okay, I know an agreement, that's a noun. This promise. An understanding, that's also a noun. A handshake to mean a promise. I don't know about that. Like, is it as a noun? See, as a noun, I don't know this, but I guess the handshake means that's or like. Okay, hold on. Compact to mean promise. I'm not familiar with that one. Let's see, I can't find it. Hold on. Adjective. What about noun? So it's compact, compacted, right? Number two. Okay, an agreement or covenant between two or more parties. So as a noun, it compact is an agreement. Okay, so that means handshake is also a promise in the form of a noun. Okay, I guess so. So that's what confused me. I wasn't sure if we were talking about nouns like verbs or something like that. So that's why it's all over the place with that one. But luckily, I felt that console made more sense. It's like furniture. I wasn't entirely sure what the console looked like until I saw the picture and they're like, all right, that's a console. So that took me a sec there. But yeah, if I didn't make any silly mistakes, I you know I shouldn't have. I should have gotten the reverse, but I just wasn't sure. I wanted to be more assured. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's get rid of the easy groups first, so that I don't have to worry about those, and then I can sort of sort the blue and yellow out. So even though I dumped the reverse rainbow for that, but I think it's worth it to not make any errors. I prefer that over. I prefer an errorless game over a reverse rainbow. So that's just me. All right. Into one of the last daily game for today, which is the LA Times Mini Crossword by Elizabeth C. Corsi. Let's see here, Elizabeth. One across places for sweaters. I guess like the gyms or spa, maybe. But I'll say gyms. Maybe I'll do that. One down, French ice cream. Oh, I wasn't here like gelato, but that's Italian. I don't know what this is. Two down, sounds from a bored audience. Yawns. Three down, paintings by Spanish surrealist Joan. No idea. Four down, smooth patio material. Not sure. Five across, the Moore's account, author Lalami. Don't know. Seven across, that's blank. Director's cry. That's a rat. Okay. Eight across, $100 slangily. I think it's like hundo or something like that. What is it? I don't get it. Nine across, vintage auto. Probably it's a model. I can't think of it. Six down, uppermost point, apex. I don't know what this one is. What card is that? $100 slangily. Most also allow me. French ice cream. I don't know this. Paintings by Spanish surrealist Joan. Would it be an S here? Possibly. Mayor. What is it? Smooth patio material. Could be slate. Like on the floor, maybe. $100 slangily. What's that? I can't see. Unite? No, that's $100. A note? And okay, something can note. Vintage auto. Maybe it could be an Essex. Balami. Maybe like Lila? Layla? That could be a name. Perhaps an L. French ice cream. Maybe if it's like gelato, it could be like glass. Is that like that? Oh, maybe it's a C note. Right. Ah, because C's like 100. C note's 100. Okay. Paintings. Maybe murals? Murals? Oh, I was kind of lucky. Just guessed it. Okay, take a closer look at the clues and entries. One across. The places for sweaters. So not outfit sweaters, but people who sweat the gyms. That's really work out and go to sweat, right? One down. French ice cream. Sort of figured it out after a while. I was like, maybe if I saw the G, I was like, maybe it's kind of like gelato, gula, something. And then finally I was like, yeah, I think there was like, I sort of heard glass before, like, because it's like ice, right? Like glacier. So there's some root word there that makes sense as ice cream, French ice cream. Glass. Two down songs from a bored audience. When you're bored, you yawn. So that's what that is. Three down paintings by Spencer Lewis Joan. Miros. I don't know what those are. Just okay. Let's check. Go back to Google here. Joan, Spanish. Spanish painter. I don't know if that's pronounced correct. Oh, okay. Hold on there. They only showing me Juan Miro. So they're called. So it's based on his last name. So they're Miros. I see. I've never heard of him, unfortunately. Four down, smooth padding material. I guess slate is a kind of like material, isn't it? Okay. It's a piece of construction material such as laminate rubber, but it's a shingle for roofing and siding. You can use it to ride on as well. Yeah, you can use it for lots of things actually. Six down, uppermost point, right, like the topmost point. That's the apex, like on a hill or mount something. Five across. The Morse account author Lalami. Don't know this author either. Let's check. Laila is a Moroccan-American novelist, essayist, and professor. After earning her, I don't know how to pronounce that, degree in Morocco, she was in a fellowship. So she was a finalist for the Pulitzer Prize in Fiction for a novel, The Moors Account, 2014, about Estevanico. Okay, but I've heard of the book, yeah. So this, oh, sorry, wrong page. But this shows that I don't really read it. So Elizabeth tends to put in like books and authors that I'm not familiar with. I guess that Elizabeth is probably a reader, a voracious reader herself. So unfortunately, I'm not. I used to read a lot, and I don't anymore. And so that was a hard one. These are hard to get from part of it. Seven across. That's blank. Director's cry. It's a wrap. So sort of like the director's like, okay, that's the end of it. Finished filming, so that's it. All done. Eight across. $100 slangily. I've never heard of this in this slang like that, but it makes sense now. C note. So a note for like money, right? Cash. And then C means 100 typically. So C note. It's $100. $100 note. And across vintage auto Essex. I also don't know this vintage car model. I'm not sure what brand this is. Essex. If I put Essex car, let's see. Essex Automobile. Oh, it was a brand by the Essex Motor Company between 1918 and 1922, and by Hudson Motor Car Company of Detroit, Michigan between 1932 and 1933. Okay, so it was considered a small car and affordably priced at the time. Generally created with a certain trend away from open touring cars and then toward enclosed passenger compartments. Right, nice. Okay. Ooh, but they look so cool though. I love these kind of vintage cars. I never like drive them, but I would love to like have like go on a ride and like have a sit in like one of these cars. It's pretty cool. Okay, so trivia. Essex, C note. This is slang. I didn't know. Layla, Lalami, didn't know that one. Joan or Juan Miros. They're Spanish, right? So Juan Miros, I think. Miros trivia. So like glass language, didn't know that one. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Let me look at the comments from yesterday's video. Let's just close that out. All right. Who's coming first? Okay, Glazers was first. Glazer did slant Drake Quark. You're fortunate to get the K in your second guess. Interesting that you thought of the K. Wow. I don't know if I would have thought of it naturally, but because I got what did I get yesterday? I think I got what did I do? I can't remember what I did yesterday, but I still think like, wow, I wouldn't have thought of the K to try on my second guess. So that's a good one. Oh, I see. So the difference between someone who's unarmed, they don't have weapons by choice, so they chose not to have them. But whereas the disarmed, weapons were taken from them, right? Removed. Right. I see. Yeah, because you're something. It's removed from you, undone from you. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I figured that there must be a difference. Thanks for explaining that. Saves me the time to look it up. Thankfully, for 4.1, yeah, it's really not. It's just not something that people should typically fail. And guesses 4.1 average is very normal. You might be one of those unlucky people to get a 6, but you maybe with hard mode, but even then I don't think you lose. Very, very low failure rate, I suppose. Yeah. Not too many QU words left, are there, I should imagine. Unless you started with QU in the beginning and then on hard mode, you can't really do anything, so that might be a bit of trouble. Unless you can remember which QU words have been done before, then you'd be okay. Edward did, okay, tread spark quark. Oh, nice. Also, all of you guys thought of the K in second guess. Really, really, really lucky. The lucky scored a whopping 95 lucky score. Obviously, yes, it was very lucky to think of the kid from 81 narrowing that to 1. That was really good. Congratulations. This is difficulty 2 out of 5. Okay, no mistakes. Okay. Oh, for once, our difficulty aligns with the New York Times testers. That's rare, but okay. This is one of the widest margins I can remember between the solve rate and those making no mistakes. Oh, mainly for 2 reasons. Oh, I didn't even think of the top styles, right? Crew, crop, halter, and tank. I think in my brain, when I saw some of those words, I might have thought of top or something, but then I very quickly either forgot it or discounted it for something else that I liked better connection that I saw, and I didn't think about it much ever again. Because when I read the words, sometimes I have in my mind like, okay, what phrases go together? So I might have at some point thought of tank top. I think in my brain, although I don't think I said it out loud, but then I just moved on. And but I see a lot of people did not, and they actually tried it. That was a problem there. 30% tried tank is part of a plumbing connection. Is it actually part of plumbing, or is it just something people think could be to do with plumbing? Tank. Let's just check for fun, because I don't know actually. But if they just like did it, Okay, okay, right, woman. Yeah, large receptacle to store water. So I suppose one could think that it could to do right plumbing, like like the cistern or whatever, right? That's like a tank, is it not? Like the plumbing cistern, is that the one? Some liquids, underground tank. The dining table. Is that the one that you'd use for the bathroom? Perhaps, maybe, I don't know, but maybe that's what they were sort of going for. That could be why you said part of plumbing connection. Oh, yeah, your comments today is great with the YouTubers. Again, yeah, I mean, it's okay, you tried. That's alright. I mean, it happens. YouTubers to eat up comments, never gives me anything in return. Sometimes I would like it instead of YouTube taking from me. Can they give me something? But they usually just take from me. They take away my comments, they take away my comment section. So you did yesterday, the day before that, tried to sign on Panic Manic. Oh, you did Panic. Oh, over Manic. Oh, but that was still close. I mean, I think Panic has been done before, right? Although I don't blame you for not remembering. I probably wouldn't either. Let's see. Yeah, I was done, but that was like 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago to the date. So I can't blame you for not remembering. I probably don't remember that one, but I think if I were down to those 2 choices, probably would go Manic because I have this vague recollection that Penny had been done before then, because I was right. But yeah, you mentioned 50-50 loss when you trust me over Manic. Yeah, I hate that. I hate that we both had the 50-50 and we lost. Almost wants to make you Manic, right? Also, wait, that day that was Manic, the answer. Today is. Oh, today's Monday. Okay, now I got excited thinking that Manic was on a Monday. They should have done that one on a Monday. That would have been funny. But yeah, they don't really think through these puzzles too much ahead. I don't think so. Anyway, let me know how you did for today's Wordle Connections and LA Times Mini Crossword. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye.